welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my cheerleading game day makeup look. So if you're on the GT cheerleading team, hey guys. This is basically just like a bulletproof makeup look that I wear for every game day, every like competition, and every like basketball game. And it really just lasts through the heat, it lasts through sweating, lasts forever. So if you're curious on how I get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes. This is super important if you want your eyeshadows to last all day and to be super pigmented. So I'm using this Milani eyeshadow primer, and a little goes a very long way. Alright, then to cancel out any of the redness on my eyes, I'm just going to go in with my concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me, and just blend this out with a damp sponge. To make sure that the corners of my eyes are super sharp, I'm going to take some Scotch Tape and then just put this on the back of my hand so it's a little less sticky. And then I'm going to line this tape from the corner of my eye up towards my eyebrow. And this is going to make the perfect shape for eyeshadow. This is like really helpful if you are new to eyeshadow or you just can never seem to get the shape down. So I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for this look, but really any eyeshadows that you have can work. And I'm first going to go in with a transition shade, and now this shade is supposed to be like a shade or two lighter than your skin tone, and it's just going to go all over the crease of your lid, and it just makes blending out the other eyeshadows so much smoother and a lot easier. So I'm going to take a Salted Caramel, which is this orangey shade right here. Because I'm not being super precise or anything, I'm just taking like a big fluffy brush. This is a e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. It's like $3 from Target, and I'm just going to dip that in the shade and then knock off the excess and then blend in this all in my transition. And as you can see, I'm not being careful whatsoever. Now I'm just going to take a shade a little bit darker than that, taking this Milk Chocolate shade right here, and I'm going in with a little bit smaller brush. This is a Morphe 441 brush, and just being a little bit more precise with this and just putting this straight in my crease. This just makes more dimension with using that lighter color and then this one. And I'm really going all the way from my outer corner all the way into my inner corner. If you have very like closed set eyes, like your eyes are very close together, then you might want to concentrate this color or like darker colors just mainly in the outer corner. And if you feel like you have very wide set eyes, then focus more of the darkness in the inner corners. And then I go a shade darker, and I'm taking this semi-sweet color and then focusing this mainly on the outer corner, and then once I have less product on my brush, I'm going to bring it in. For the darkest shade, I'm using this Triple Fudge shade, which is like a really dark brown. It's not like quite black or anything yet. And I'm going to use this on a Morphe 433 brush. This is just a little bit smaller than the Morphe 441 brush, but it gives me a lot more control. So I'm focusing this color mainly on the outer corner. And then again, I'll bring it in once there's less product on the brush. Then I can go back in with my Morphe 441 brush and blend out the edges. For your lid shade, you can pretty much do whatever color you want, but I do suggest doing a lighter color all over the lid because it's really going to make your eyes like pop. So I'm going to take Creme Brulee, which is just a really nice champagne color, and I'm just going to put this on the inner half of my lid. Then once I have that on there, I'm going to go back in with my Morphe 433 brush, the one that we use for the darkest color, and just blend out that edge. Now for eyeliner, I'm going to use this tape as a guide so you don't really have to be as precise. And I'm using this NYC Liquid Liner. I use it so much that there's literally no logo on it anymore, but it's one of the blackest and like mattest colors or eyeliners that I have ever used. Alright, and then taking off the tape. Like, look how crisp. Alright, for mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. So I'm just going to put on a coat of this before my lashes. And then the lashes I'm going to be wearing are the Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee. And I'm just going to do those off camera and finish the other eye. So I'll be right back. Alright, so moving back to face, it is really important to prime your face if you are cheering like an entire game, because primer makes your makeup stay on so much longer. It makes it go on smoother, and it honestly just makes your foundation look so much better. So today I am using the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur and Smooth primer, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. I want my skin to be like super flawless. A full coverage foundation usually is going to keep your face less oily. It is not going to let sweat break through as much, and it is just going to even out your entire skin tone to give us like a really good base for contouring and blush and everything. So for that, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This shade is in 103 Natural Buff, but this is my paler shade. I usually use 105 when I am self-tanned. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. And one thing to remember is this is like a very thick foundation, so it is going to look a little bit more cakey than you're probably used to. But game days and like performance makeup isn't really supposed to be super natural. It's supposed to like photograph well and just to mainly last all day. So don't worry if it's super thick at first, because throughout the day it's going to wear down and your sweat's going to break it up. So I'm using a Real Techniques complexion sponge to blend this in. This is just really damp, and it also will take away a little bit of the cakiness. And always remember to blend your foundation down onto your neck. Even if you think it's the most perfect color ever, blend it down, because chances are it looks good in room lighting and then outside it is not. For concealer, I'm going to take a combination of my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 25 Medium, and then my Maybelline Better Skin. So putting concealer under your eyes helps you hide dark circles and helps you brighten up your face. And concealer under your eyes should not match your skin tone. It should be about 2 or 3 shades lighter. And then I'm going to put this on my chin, around my nose, and then on my forehead. And this is just highlighting my face, which again just gives it more dimension. Now I definitely suggest powdering your entire face when it comes to game days, just because you're going to be sweating all day and you really just need powder to really lock in the foundation. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. This is just translucent. And I'm also just really pressing in this powder and not like swiping it to make sure I don't move any of the foundation I just put down. To warm up my face, I'm going to take these 2 shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and just a big fluffy brush and just bronze up my skin. Actually, I don't want this. Use this. Alright, then I'm going to take the more ashy tone. Then I'm going to take the more ashy tone of the palette, and I'm using this to contour. So basically just putting this right in the hollows of my cheeks. To clean up the bronzer we just put down, I'm going to take these two lighter shades and I'm going to just brush this right underneath the contour. This helps if you feel like your bronzer went a little too low and you feel like you're getting that muddy look. For blush, I'm just going to take a really rosy deep pink, and this is MAC's Pinch Me. Since blush is always one of the first things to rub away on people's faces, I always put a little bit more than needed because I know it's just going to wear off. For highlighter, I'm going to take e.l.f.'s Baked Blush in Pinktastic and just put that on the top of my cheekbones. A little bit above my eyebrow. Okay, moving back to eyes, because I really want my eyes to look big and bright, I am going to put a nude eyeliner in my waterline, and I'm just using this NYX Wonder Pencil. And then I'm going back in with the Triple Fudge shade, and I'm going to focus this on the outer half of my eye. And then I'm going to blend it out with this Milk Chocolate shade. Then I can go back and deepen it up. For inner corner highlight, I'm using Champagne Truffle. And then for my brow bone, I'm going to use White Chocolate. Finish off my eyes with bottom mascara. So I'm not going to do my eyebrows on camera just because that would take literally forever. But I just wanted to show y'all what I was going to use. When I'm like looking for my brows to literally stay in place through anything, I use the NYX Eyebrow Gel. This is in the shade Blonde, and I just use it on a angled liner brush. So I'm going to go do my brows and then I will finish up the rest of my face. For lips, I like to either go one of two ways. I like to use a brighter red. This is Stila's Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Fiery. Or I like to use a more vampy, a little bit darker red. And this is Colourpop's Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Avenue. So here's Fiery and here is Avenue. I really like either color. It honestly just depends on your skin tone or what you like better. But I do highly suggest investing in a liquid lipstick because it really does stay all day and it's not going to be wiping off on your uniform or on anyone else's uniform. So today I'm going to use Colourpop's Avenue. So last but most important is having a setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's basically like hairspray for your face. Some people actually use hairspray, but I like this a lot better. So I'm just going to spray this all over my face. Let it dry. And this is the finished look. Let me know if you have any questions and leave them down below. Don't forget to like or subscribe if you like the video, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.